They're beating my mother. The scream slices through the night like a blade. The rain falls heavy, mixing with the tears of a barefoot girl running down a dark, muddy street. Every step is a plea for help, every breath a cry for mercy. The wind howls, thunder rumbles, and somewhere in the distance, engines growl, deep, powerful, relentless. Under the storm, the Hell's Angels are gathered. Their bikes lined up, cigarettes glowing in the rain, the scent of gasoline and rebellion filling the air. Men shaped by the road, by time, by pain. When the girl appears, drenched, trembling, eyes full of terror, the group goes silent. The leader, a man with a hardened stare and a tired soul, is the first to move. He doesn't ask questions. He just drops his cigarette, twists the key, and fires up the engine. The roar cuts through the rain. The others follow. Tires hiss against wet asphalt like thunder chasing the storm. The girl leads them to a small house at the end of the road. Broken windows, flickering lights, screams coming from inside. The leader jumps off his bike, slams the door open with his shoulder, and steps into chaos. A woman is fighting to protect herself, arms raised, while a man, drunk and furious, beats her without mercy, her stepfather. A convict recently out of prison, bringing back the same rage he left with. The leader of the Hell's Angels locks eyes with him. No words, just rain, thunder, and the sound of fear filling the room. He steps closer. The man swings, but the biker moves faster. One punch, one crash, silence. The house falls still. The woman sobs. The girl runs to her. The biker stands motionless, his face shadowed by the dim light, rain dripping from his leather jacket. He was no hero. He never claimed to be. But that night he saved 2 lives. Days pass. The storm fades, but the memory remains. The biker returns quietly. He brings food, fixes the fence, repairs the roof. At first, the woman resists. She's used to promises that hurt and men who disappear. But something in him is different. He doesn't talk much, doesn't stay long. But when he looks at her, there's truth in his eyes. The little girl begins to wait for him. She listens for the sound of the engine every afternoon, running to the window when she hears it. Sometimes he takes her for a ride. The wind on her face, the road stretching out before them. For the first time she laughs. A sound pure and light, something their house hadn't heard in years. The woman watches from the porch, heart tangled in fear and hope. He's dangerous, she thinks. But there's something good in him, something broken, but still kind. Day by day, fear turns into trust, and trust into something deeper, something forbidden, fragile, and real. A love that grows quietly between stolen glances and small gestures, 2 souls finding warmth in a world gone cold. But the past doesn't rest for long. The stepfather escapes, and with him, the rage returns. The night falls again, heavy with rain. The leader feels it in his chest. That old instinct, whispering that something is wrong. He grabs his jacket, his keys, and rides. When he arrives, the house is chaos. The man is back, armed, drunk, shouting her name, smashing everything in sight. The woman shields her daughter. The door bursts open. The biker steps in, his eyes fierce, his body ready. The storm outside matches the storm inside. The gun lifts. Time slows. A shot. Then another. Screams. Thunder, the smell of gunpowder and rain. The biker throws himself forward, shielding them both. The bullet tears through his chest. He doesn't stop. One final strike and the threat is over. He stumbles, his strength fading. The woman catches him before he falls. Blood and rain mix on the floor. His eyes search hers. For a moment, everything is still. "You're free now," he whispers, his voice barely there. "Don't ever let anyone take your light again." His hand touches her face, then falls away. He's gone. She holds him close, crying. The girl joins her, their arms wrapped around the man who gave everything. The rain washes away the blood, the pain, the fear. Far down the road, the headlights of other bikers cut through the darkness. Brothers coming for their fallen leader. Angels of steel, riding through the storm. Days later, the sun rises, gentle, golden. For the first time, the house feels alive again. The woman opens the windows, and the wind carries the scent of the open road. The girl clutches a small necklace, his necklace, and presses it to her chest. She smiles. They say the leader of the Hells Angels was never seen the same way again. Some swear they can still hear the echo of his bike on quiet nights, the low growl of an engine fading into the wind. But for the woman and her daughter, he never left. He stayed in their memories, their courage, their freedom, because not every angel has wings. Some have wheels. Some rise from hell, yet choose to fight for light. And sometimes the most broken hearts carry the purest love. When the engine falls silent, when the wind carries away the lost sound of the road, what remains is simple, the truth that even in darkness, there can still be light.